Completely plug and play, so there's no coding required. It's straight up, take the board out of the old unit, put it in this one, and put it back in the car. Inside of our kit, you're actually gonna get everything you need to fit this. So you're gonna get the harness, and then you're also gonna get some tools. You actually get all the tools you need to fit it. So we'll grab this and go into the car. You might notice we've got some ambients in here, because we did just fit a full kit to this car. We also do sell ambient kits, so you can go check them out. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pull forward this cover right here. You pull it straight out towards you, just on clips, and it will come off just like that. It's then got two 8mm in there. So you take the provided tool, you can just get these two 8mm out. We'll quickly turn off this car real quick. Yeah, so these virtual cockpits are a really sick mod to do to your car. They're really easy to do, and once you actually have it done, it looks absolutely sick. Now I have both those screws out. I'm just gonna grab the bottom of the cluster and just pull it straight out towards me. See, it comes out nice and easy. Then on the back of it, we actually have that plug all the way in there. So we're just gonna push it in, if I can get to it. Use my other hand real quick. Push it in like that, and then we can pull the lever backwards. Bang, just like that. Okay, so now we've got that one plug off. We can now pull our cluster out. You see that one plug just sits there. This one right here. Just push down the little lever, and this here will just slide out. Now we can take the cluster. On the back of it, you'll see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws. So we're gonna start by just removing all of these screws. Now we have that removed. There's a clip there, really simple. We're gonna pull this clip outwards, then we'll release one side of the unit, same for the other side. That will now come off. Now we have to get this out of here, so just slide that off as well. Now we have to remove these two needles here. So we're gonna take the trim tool, and very simple, just slide underneath it, and just pry it upwards. There we go. And now these little teeth on either side, I'm going to peel them outwards, and you can literally just pull the boards upwards. You see they can just clip the board down. So again, push that up and push this one up as well. There we go. So now we can remove this thing that's dangling off here. So we're going to push that part up like that, push up this part here like that, and this will now just slide out. Lastly, we have to take off these two motors. So on the back side, you're going to see that it's got 3 points right here. I'm pretty sure. No, it's just 2 points, these two here. Make sure you do not remove the speaker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Torx bit, I'm going to shove it straight down the middle. I'm going to push in those two little pins, and then I can take it on the side and push that in also. Might be a bit tough, but you're going to be careful when you do it. You don't want to accidentally slip and catch the board. There's one done. Let's get that other one done as well. Coming from the top side maybe a bit. There we go, that's one out. Now we do the same for this one down here. So again, I'm just going to push in the pin on both of them. And then we can now come in with our little Torx bit, work our way around it. That's one out, that's two out. Okay, so you can just lay that on there. Now we've got to take this apart, exact same process, just these two clips on either side. Peel it outwards, we can then get the cover off. Like that. And then what we have to do is, so this board here wants to sit in like that, because obviously that cutout there is going to be for our thing. So the first thing we'll do is move this wire out the way. Stick that down there. So we want this to now sit in here like this. It'll line up to where it needs to go, yeah, like that. And we can now just take our top part of the cluster and just lay this over top. Make sure we line everything up, which it is. We can then put this down like that. And now we can add our screws. See, there's one screw hole there, 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 there. So we can just add screws that come in the pack, add one to each hole. Now we can take our harness. We're obviously going to put the green into the green. So we can shove that all the way in and clip it into place. We now take our black one, do the exact same with that. Bang. So now all we've got to do is now install this back into the car. Now we can take the empty side of the harness and plug it into the car. So we'll slide that on and clip that into place. You now have this cable here. This is used for future updates and whatnot. You're not going to need it anytime soon. So we can just also feed that into the back. You can feed it straight down to where your steering wheel goes, so you can access it from the inside. It's your choice kind of where you put that. As long as it's out of the way, we can now just slide our cluster straight back in, like that. You see it slots in absolutely perfectly. And then yeah, it's got 2 screws back in. And take one of the 8mm and we'll just quickly get that into place there. Oh, get that one in. So to finish the install off, we're going to take our cover and we're just going to slide this back into place. We now have bottom clips up and the top ones up, and that is now in. And now we have it fully installed. You see, we turn on the ignition, our virtual cockpit is going to come to life. There's a few things to set up on this, so that is what I'm showing you guys how to do right now. So I'm going to show you guys how to set up for you in the UK. If you're in the EU, within the country uses kilometers per hour, everything's kind of really done for you, so you don't have to really worry about that. So how we're controlling it is, I believe it's on these buttons here. Yep, so these buttons here, see if I click through them, is how we're going to control it. And the obviously the OK button is going to be OK to select something. So put the phone closer so we can see what we're actually doing here. So we're going to head over to the settings, which is right here. And see if I now enter into here. Let's firstly show you ambient light. So we go into here, we click it one more time. We can now select any color we want it to be. So I'm going to leave it on, I think this pink color here. We'll leave it on pink. And then we come down, maintenance, we can leave dashboard type, we can leave set time is already correct. So we'll leave that as it is. Budget info, we'll leave the brightness. If you want to change the brightness, you can change it. The pointer style, this is where we can now actually change the color of the pointer to be whatever we want. So if I go onto here real quick, we can now change it to be whatever we want. So I'll put it to, let's go for what, a pink and blue. We'll do pink and blue. Car color, is that a black car? So I'm going to quickly put it onto black, which I believe would be that color there. So we'll select that. Okay, so left hand drive, right hand drive. Obviously we're in the UK, so we're going to select this and put it to right hand drive. Language, we can leave in English. Bluetooth connection, we can leave it. Wi-Fi connection, we can leave it. Card type, it's an A3, so we're going to leave an A3. Configure calibration, so this is a manual, so everything here we can just leave as it is. Engineering mode we'll leave off, physical light we'll leave off, unit set. This is where we can now change this to miles, change this to miles per hour, change this to UK gallons, and change this to miles per gallons UK. We can leave that as it is with PSI in the UK and times 24 hours. Perfect, that's now all done. Preference, we can just leave that as it is. And yeah, that is literally everything all done on there. So that is now Dash fully installed and you're ready to go. A few more things I'm gonna show you. So this is where you can connect up to the actual virtual cockpit itself to use CarPlay Android Auto. As I said earlier in the video, if you do buy one of our Android screens, you can connect via a provided USB HDMI cable, the screen to Dash. So anything you put on your screen will show into the middle of the Dash. If you don't have that, you just want to use CarPlay, you can connect to it. You have CarPlay in the middle,